What's up guys, it's Offbeat here and welcome to this making of my latest music video, I'm Late. I'm Late is the first video of its kind because rather ironically, given the title and the subject matter, it's actually the first video where we've managed to shoot it in a single day. So this is due to the fact it's quite a simple one, there's only really 3 locations. The first is the park where we shot the verses, the second is the road where we shot the choruses, and then thirdly is the pub. The park was nice and easy because it was a beautiful day, so everything looked fantastic, but also when we shot it, it was midday during the week, so it wasn't too busy. One of the main problems we come across when we're doing these videos, especially outside, is that you get a lot of people in the background messing up the shot. Whether they mean to or not, they just often do get in the way, but because of the time of day, we really didn't get too much of that, except for these kids savagely beating their dad. So the choruses were shot on Gloucester Road in Bristol, which is the area I live, and a lot of you guys have commented about the rabbit costume, asking what people's reactions were, saying do we get lots of strange looks and comments, but like I said in the behind the bars video, because it was the middle of the day, no one really batted an eyelid. So when we shot Bad Friend, it was night time and it was a totally different story. We were mobbed by drunk people and they wouldn't leave us alone. But because it was the middle of the day and everyone was sober, people didn't even make eye contact with us. It was actually really funny because I was running up and down the street dressed as this giant bunny rabbit and everyone was so British that they just pretended not to notice. Although I don't think this guy found it that amusing. Obviously it goes without saying that as one of my music videos there had to be at least one scene in a pub, and this time we chose the Bristol Flyer, which again is quite near my house, but the reason we actually chose it wasn't the location, it was because this is where the real date that verse 3 is based on happened. So they were really great about letting us use it, and it's a lovely pub, so if you ever find yourself in Bristol, make sure you check it out. And I actually counted, and so far 13 out of the 19 music videos I've made feature bars or pubs in them. So I'm actually thinking about making a map with all of them on so people can do the Offbeat pub crawl. So let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Now originally I planned to get random people in the street to do the O's on the choruses, but like I say, again, because it was the middle of the day, people were just too shy and too reserved. So we did ask quite a few people, but not enough of them agreed. But we did get a few who were up for it, and I've included them here, especially my favourite one who I've put at the end and who I'm very pleased to be able to immortalise in video. So like I say, it was all shot in one day, which was great, and I got all the footage together. It was just a case of editing it, adding in some extra bits like the Hogwarts Quiz and the sat nav, which were pretty straightforward things I did in After Effects. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the making of I'm Late! So this is the last bit of content for I'm Late, which means the next release is going to be another music video, and those of you who've got the album already can probably guess what it is, but for those of you who don't, it's a track called Even the Score, and it's going to be very different in terms of tone and subject matter. The last few I've done have been pretty light-hearted, this one's a lot more serious, and also the style of video is going to be very different as well. So it's going to be an animated comic book, and I'm delighted to be working with the same artist I worked with on my Prohibition video, a guy called Tom Barton, and I've included a few sneak peeks here, and I'm really excited about this video. It's going to be epic, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So last but not least, I've got another very exciting bit of news which I'll be sharing with you next week, so keep an eye out for that, and thank you very much for watching this making of, and I'll catch you soon. Peace!